Xara, just one problem. This whole room is rigged to explode if I step 1 foot out of it. Oh, come on! We seriously don't have time for this! Who are you? Bold of you to come here, not knowing who you're dealing with. I could shove you right into that lava, and you deserve it for being so trusting, so gullible. So this is a rescue attempt? Oh, how heroic! Oh, I am so much more than that. So much more. You risk life and limb, come all this way, and have nothing to say? Oh, what a waste. Just one little push. And sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. What? Where did you get that idea? Oh. No one's ever escaped the Sunshine Institute, and no one ever will. Yes, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Oh, are we supposed to be friends now? I don't owe you the truth, or anything for that matter. I get bored from time to time. I like to stretch my legs, beat up a few guards. It doesn't mean a thing. Of course, if anyone could ever escape, I suppose it would be me. Romeo. That's his real name. Romeo was here? Just now? He has that effect on people, it's true. Oh, we're very old friends. I know his real name, and much, much more. He put me in the cell, you know. You didn't think admin was his given name, did you? He would want you to think that. Of course he would. You must really be something if you made him so mad. He almost never comes down here in person, except to put the warden's feet to the fire from time to time. That's fantastic. We won't have any trouble escaping with that little creep out of the picture. Any enemy of Romeo is a friend of mine, I always say. Oh, you changed my mind, Jessie. You're obviously a formidable ally, but don't forget, you do need me. I'm the only one who knows the way out. Oh, it's just a figure of speech, Jessie. Oh, don't worry, I know the way. I'm the only one who does. Oh, I can see in your stern little silent face that you have your doubts about me. Well, I've never technically said that, but I think it sounds pretty good. Take a look around. Oh, it's fine. One of your silly companions can stay behind. The rest of us can go. Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Jessie. One of them is going to have to stay. Well, perhaps I did, but I couldn't be sure you'd agree to do this, could I now? Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going back in there. I'm free, Jessie, and I intend to stay that way. Look, I know this has come as a bit of a surprise, but I think it's for the best we move past this awkward silence and press on with our escape. That's the situation. That's the only way out. Oh, I hate to be a wet slime about all of this, but we have to get moving. Then just leave one of them here. As long as one pressure plate is stood upon, the trap won't spring, so either the villager or the llama must remain behind. I'm leaving. If you're interested in escaping the Sunshine Institute alive, I suggest you do the same. If you're done with your tearful goodbyes, we have a prison to escape from. Like Jessie is any better? Yes, but it's so much fun to threaten you. I don't get much fun these days. If someone doesn't stand on at least one of these pressure plates on the floor, these sticky pistons will retract. Lava meets TNT, and then the whole place blows up before you can say kaboom. My straitjacket? Oh, that was the easy part. Now then, no time to waste. We have a prison to escape from. Why are you all staring at me? It's making me uncomfortable. Good thing I was here to save the day. It happens. Hello? He was about to TNT us. I didn't really think I'd have to point that out. The opening should be just around this corner. How crazy was that, huh? That guy was ready to blow us all up. Follow me. I've heard enough. Ha! Nice shortcut. Come on. Just... shut up and let me think. No, I didn't. Thanks, Jessie. Not exactly a vote of confidence, but I'll take it. No! Not exactly. Would you all stop staring at me already? Jeez! I said just let me think! Ugh! No, it wasn't like this before. There's got to be a way. Wait, We can just build to the top of the wall. You came back. I know you didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Where is everyone? Not happening, Jesse. I need this weapon to get through that maze of monsters. Well, it's complicated. Fine. Yes, I was an admin. Ages ago, Romeo took my admin powers away from me just before he banished me to this pitiful prison. But I'm not the villain here. Romeo and his little warden were the ones who put you down here, not me! I assumed you wouldn't take the news well, and how right I was. Fine. No more secrets. And there will be a lot more victims if he isn't stopped. Soon. You know nothing, Jesse. I'm nothing like him. Nothing! So glare in another direction. I'm innocent! I don't need your validation, Jesse. My innocence speaks for itself. We don't have time for this. It won't be long before Romeo finds out what's happened down here. Oh, it's not simple, but yes. I just came from filling a ghast full of arrows. No thanks to you people. Going somewhere? Less talking, more stabbing! Don't relent! We must push ahead! Romeo did always love creating new nightmares at every opportunity. Focus on the fight! Oh, your villager friend offered to take my place so my cell's booby traps wouldn't go off. Hello. Can we get going, or is the reunion still underway? Can we get moving now, please? Well, now that that's over with, trust me, I'm worth it. Look, big, red, and ugly, maybe you should reconsider your emotions right now. You're holding us up. Move along. Now. What do you know? There it is. I'm not a very trusting person. Romeo betrayed me. I have trouble getting along with others, and some have suffered much worse. You were gonna leave me behind. Not very kind of you. If we're gonna work together, if you'd been through what I've been through, you'd act just as crazy. And I'll try to rein in my more eccentric impulses, if I must. Pity. I think we could make a good team. No, there's something else you should know. There was a third admin, named Fred. Dead. He and I fought Romeo for control of the world. We lost. Fred died. I was banished to this prison. It's a pain that never quite heals. For Romeo as well, I'm sure. He was my best friend, Jesse. The last friend I'll ever have. Now Romeo is the last to wield that power. It makes him all the more dangerous. No checks or balances. Everyone thinks that. Sounds like it. But you have to trust me that it isn't. Then believe me. We're not at the bottom of the world. It only appears that way. Jesse, help me dig through this tower. See? I told you. These stairs lead to our salvation. Remember I told you he took my admin powers away? Well, down there lies the secret to taking Romeo's powers from him. Forever. Fred, the third admin, discovered it. It's not easy, Jesse. I've been through a lot. Doubtful. After what I've seen. I'm not much of a people person anymore. If I ever really was, it's gone now. I'll try. But that's because we're not going up. We're going down. You might think so, but that's where we need to go, below the bedrock. Yes, it was. But we underestimated him. And it cost Fred his life. I need you to trust me, Jesse. This is the room where he killed Fred. I watched it happen. I wonder if he had a heart at all. Or he was just a monster pretending to play along. My town isn't far from here. I'll lead the way. The first world. Created by us. Romeo, Fred, and me. Want to defeat Romeo? The weapon's in there. It was slow. Does have a life-altering ring to it, doesn't it? But I had those memories to keep me warm for all that time in prison. Learn to have a better poker face, sweetheart. Don't let him see your fear. Romeo didn't want anyone to know. Wanted people to forget. He probably wants to forget about it too. Not this. This shadow. The view from up here. It used to be beautiful. Used to be. But now? Guess we're gonna find out together. No idea. It's hard to keep track of the time in maximum security. long enough for the world to change. No, it isn't. I knew what Romeo planned to do. But still, seeing it like this, it's worse than I imagined. We refused to join him, and despite your efforts to leave me behind, like you tried to forget me back there. Funny. Longer if you'd had your way back there. Especially surrounded by those I know would have left me behind. Fred's keep is that way.
That is the biggest Enderman I've ever seen.
Romeo never could leave well enough alone. He liked toying with the basic order of things. What are you doing? You don't want to draw the attention of that thing. Fred's keep lies just on the other side, and we'll have some cover from that thing. Haven't seen it since I was imprisoned, before he bedrocked over it all. Surviving doesn't feel like enough now. It's a portal. A portal. Broken now like everything else. We built these so we could visit each other. An object in the frame would teleport you to the owner. My idea, by the way. Though Romeo took credit for it. I don't know if I can. You make it sound so appealing. It was not. Probably the only inventor now. You're just gonna stand there looking at me, aren't you? Stop it. Oh, I see what you're doing. Fine. It won't work without a personal object. Something with a strong bond to Romeo to take us right to him. I'll see what I can do. Nowhere, obviously. It's broken. Just leave me here. Go. I doubt that. Not much use stuck down here. You're not leaving. Of all the people to get stuck down here with, Fred wanted to add the birch. He loved birch. It's home? Our defenses are impressive. State-of-the-art machinery, automated farming. The oasis is a completely self-sustaining city. I didn't know. It was beautiful. It was... Put your teeth away. I know what it looks like. This isn't right. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What happened to it? What has he done to it? Only rest is at home. Won't rest until I get there, I said. Years without sleep. Years! Look at this. I thought, if I could find this one thing, one last thing still whole, there's no hope for this place. I just wanted to sleep. You really believe that, don't you? So simple for you. That's not dried out. Stuck open. I'll never get it back now. No sheep anymore, Jesse. No wool, no wood. He made sure. You don't care. How do you keep going? I don't get it. Why? But you're still fighting. Maybe you don't even know. You better figure it out soon. Look where you are. Follow the tracks. They'll lead you to Fred's keep. Whatever Fred found, he hid it at home. That's what he told me. Hang on. I just need to see if it's still here. My bed! Gone! Save your pity. Ah! Though an object crafted on the surface could do in a pinch. Go. Not yet. Great. That won't be a burden. The weapon is what we need, not bodies to throw at the problem. Sure. Now you clam up. As you can see, the portal's fully functional. You complete your end, he deserves it. Worse, for this and everything else. It's the only way. There is no maybe. No, you're right. But Fred is dead because of his heart. Something else has to be tried. Don't want to get your hands dirty? Fine, I will. A tree. A memorial is too little. Glad to hear it. The time for silence is far behind us, Jesse. No argument? Huh, I wouldn't have thought you'd agree. Have you never lost anyone? Someone close? You wouldn't stay silent. I can't let it stand. Fred was the best of us, cut down. Romeo destroyed my world, and I wasn't there to help it. He's stolen it from me. There is no rebuilding. I have nothing now. It's really over. All the things we made. You would... I thought that maybe you didn't care. And I'm not used to being wrong. I've heard that from a lot of people. You really don't. But you might soon if we don't end this. You see, there is nothing to be said that could bring it back. What do you think you're doing? Right. And then I learned that lesson. Funny. I don't remember you getting a portal working again. People just complicate things, make everything messy, inefficient. Ugh! There is no redemption in Romeo. None. He needs to be stopped, once and for all. Romeo deserves what's coming to him. Fred should be avenged. Once. Thank you. The portal is hidden for a reason, to keep things away. Potato. Well, I guess we'll have to see if Romeo understands anything but violence. All right. Let's get this over with. Hand over that trinket of yours. Ugh! Go! Mobs don't stand a chance. To find me a bed when I had been so unhelpful. Might be your downfall, waiting on others. Better be careful about that. Yes, that furry one. The weird horse. You left her in the prison. You did leave that villager in my cell when we left the prison. But we still need to move forward. Fred trusted him. He went to Romeo with the best of intentions and was that you would... I'm not used to being wrong. Later, Jesse. Consider us even. Sorry, Jesse. Can't return the favor this time. Put that hand down, Romeo! Don't play dumb with me, Romeo. Whatever Jesse here told you, it's all a lie!